It says live on there, but no, it's not counting.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is now. Hello, today I'm just going to show you how I make these little fairies. Now, there are lots of different little bits you've got to get to make these. One of the things I do is I have quite a lot of glitter. Now I've made the arms, I don't know if you can see that, with tiny little wires, but on the end of the arms I've made a loop. And then I put a little dot of glue on the loop and dip them into glitter. I don't know why fairies need sparkly hands, but mine do. Sparkly anything. Oops. To make the fairies, I get a wooden bead and I put it on a bit of cocktail stick. These are plastic beads that you can buy, and I just make sure that I put a bit of glue onto the stick. The reason I like to use these little beads is that the whole thing stands up by itself, so it doesn't need any legs. Put it in there. My good glasses are on my head. Right, now this wire is the best one that I use for making tiny things. I curve it round a little bit on the end, then wrap it round the neck bit. If you do this when you've only just glued the bead on, then the glue will dry the head on and the arm bits on at the same time without going back with any more glue. So I'll curve that round. Now on the faces, I usually do the faces with very fine pens. They're not as easy to buy, the very fine pens, like 0.1 or 0.3, but you can buy them on the internet. Sometimes WH Smiths have them. There we go. This pen's not very fine, it doesn't seem to have a nib on it either. I'll just test it out on a piece of paper first. So it's quite thick. I'm going to give you the idea that on this one, I don't know where the close-up is, how close-up's close-up. This one, I do a little red smiley face and 2 dots for eyes. So on this, about halfway up, I do the 2 dots. Well, this ink is so inky, it's bled. And that means that we look like we've got clown eyes. Don't worry. On this, you can just turn it back to front, turn the head round, and what we'll do is I'll put the hair all over that and the glue, and when I get my very fine pens I'll do it again. Now to do the hair, I put a layer of glue all over where I'm going to want hair.
You're out for sure.
Where should I be then?
The top one, you need to move forward a little bit. Maybe.
That one? I need to be here?
Yeah. Yeah. probably not what I might do. Zoom.
Well, I'll put that camera there, but I'm not sure how good that is there. Right. Then I usually put a little bit of this. I call this bunker. I don't really know what the proper technical name for it is, but it's where you buy a bit of braid and you sort of pick it apart, and where it's knitted it goes very bouncy, like very curly hair, and because it's so curly I sort of wrap it round a bit, trying to stick bits to the glue, and then pat it in so lots of little bits of glue will stick to the where I want the hair to go. Right, so there you go. So she's got a curly wig on. Then the wings, this is a piece of like paper that, it's not really paper, it's like a plasticky paper, but it only had glitter one side. And what I found you could do, it was sticky backed on the other side, so I just laid out the glitter, well, laid out the card sticky side upwards and sprinkled glitter all onto it. Now to do the wings I just cut from the corner to the middle, but I always leave a gap there that you're not going to cut. We're making like a butterfly shape, so from there back in towards the middle, but not all the way, and from that corner back in towards the middle, and then take that out and then open it up. And you could put the glitter, the glittery wings, either the silver side or just the like white sparkly side. So that's that bit done. Now obviously the heads are not going to get coloured in today. Bit of glue on your thing. Some beads are tighter than others. If you see blood, does it constitute a horror movie? Right, there we go. Maybe you'd have to give it a bit bigger rating for how many times I hurt myself. These little arms again, round the head. If it's too long, you just twist it round till it's about the right length. You don't want the arms going longer than the dress. I don't usually put anything in the hands. I have before glued a little wand in their hands, or and to make a little wand all you need is a star. Now this glue is pretty thick for the job I'm doing. It's okay for the hair, but it's a bit thick for the bottom of the thing. So I'm gonna, you can always add a little bit of water. In fact, there's enough water in that lid with condensation that if I just put a bit of glue in there and mix it round, that will be enough. What I'm trying to go for here is something that's a little bit more liquidy, not quite as sticky. all PVA glues can be mixed with water. The thing is, I'm just going to use this to stick glitter to the bottoms of the beads. Now of course glitter's not very heavy, so it doesn't need a very heavy duty glue. I want to do different coloured glitters on the bottoms of the dresses, so I'm going to start with the white one and then work my way down some of the colours. That's thin enough. So with this, this is quite easy to do. All you have to do is run a thin line of glue on the edge all the way round. And then dip it in the glitter. And that's that. So we'll put that one on there. I'm not putting it on the cardboard because the glue's a bit wet. It will just stick to the cardboard that I'm working on. Now I think I've got a mauve glitter, a blue glitter. So that's a mauve one, a blue one and a red one for that. This one might as well have this just sparkly glitter on it, unless I think mauve or blue. No, maybe blue. It's a sort of very pale blue dress, so I'll get that on there. Right. Now, so I'm dipping it in there. And just give it a tap and find somewhere sensible to put it. There's another little pot. There's two of them then. I'll do the same colour on this one. We sell these in the shop at £3.50 each at the moment. There's another one. Now, to get all that glitter back out, the easiest thing to do is tip it on a piece of paper. Oops. go for the purple one next, or mauve, or lilac. Oops. If you tap the bottoms, you can get a bit more in it. This is just because when I've tipped it out, there's a lot more air gets into it. And you do tend to get glitter everywhere. I'll go to bed and there'll be glitter all over the place tonight. There we go. And we'll do a red one. I like the red ones at Christmas. I always think they look a bit Christmassy. Oh, now I forgot that one over there. Well, I'm not going to go and get a different colour out. I'll just do the white colour glitter again because I haven't got all the different coloured glitters. There we go. That'll do. So that one's got arms but no hair. And like I say, this thick glue is possibly a little bit thick, so what I'm going to do, if I put a drip of the more runny glue into the thick and give it a stir, it will just make that slightly thinner. Then put it on. This braid bit that I call bunker came off of a piece of braid that had these tassels on. And one of the things you can do with tassels, let's just cut it open. You can use a little bit like a fringe. And you can use this like long hair over the top and down the sides. If there's a lot of loose hair, this will come off, but as long as it doesn't leave a great big bald patch, it will be all right. There we go. Now, I put a tiny little bit of glue on that. bit of a mess on that one. But on a lot of these little fairies, this is like little sequin things. But these ones make perfect little hats for fairies. I'll just give her a slight haircut there, as her fringe is not sticking out too much. And there we go. So she's got a little hat on and flyaway hair. Now I don't want the wings on this one to go glued to the hair, but so if I just separate the hair out of the way for a minute, and then I can put the glue directly onto the back of her and then put the wings on. And leave them to dry. So pick that one up and moved it. The wings have got a bit bent. So that one needs arms, that one needs arms and hair. And these ones are done. Some need faces, some need a little bit of glitter or diamante on them. I've got another little bit that I use sometimes. These are really pretty. These are little flowers. So in fact, I think they're a bit too little for this job. You'll hardly see them, and if you're not going to see them, it's hardly any point in putting them on. I can't find the one I'm looking for, which, oh, here it is. It's not a wonder really in my life that I can't ever find things. Here we go. These are like a little piece of braid, but what I've found is if you just cut half of it off, you can glue it just under the neck, and that hides the wire that you put on for the arms. So I'll put a tiny bit of glue on the back. And then put it like where her neck would be. You can get them in all different colours. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a go. Bye.